So when the Gotham finale rolled around, if my sources are correct, the story behind Gotham's crazy-looking Batsuit is even more bizarre than we thought. Allegedly, a Batsuit was already prepared for the finale ages in advance, but had to be scrapped due to not meeting the criteria set by Warner Brothers executives. That criteria being that this Batsuit was not allowed to resemble any Batsuit in film history or comic history. Now, that's just insane. And allegedly they had quite a time crunch to do this as well. But you know what? I'm gonna try and meet that challenge myself. I am going to try to design a Batsuit that doesn't look reminiscent of any previous Batsuit ever. Who knows, maybe my design will end up being some kind of definitive Batman. Maybe it'll be heralded as the new Batman masterwork. So sit back, relax, subscribe. I'm gonna be designing a Batsuit and I'm gonna be talking you through my process. So let's start by opening our state-of-the-art designing app, known as Microsoft Paint. Now, Microsoft Paint is pretty cutting edge, and I'm just going to start by drawing some lines here, which are going to become kind of the head. So they obviously had to find a new way of doing the bat cowl, so I'm going to be doing the ears a bit differently by making them kind of in the form of almost like headphones with little ears poking out at the top. I think that's really unique and really modern. It really grounds it, you know. It's almost Nolan-esque in just how practical this thing is. I mean, I think already I'm kind of amazing myself, but we're going to go one better. We're not just going to do 2 eye slits. No way, Jose. This Batman's going to have kind of a Cyclops thing going on. He's going to have a visor in front of his eyes. It's truly going to be something mechanical and mean and intimidating, and it's definitely something for modern audiences. This is not your mummy's Batman. This is the new, dark, gritty, way better version of Batman. So that cape thing, they obviously tried to sort of find a way to make the cape different by kind of draping over the shoulders a little bit more, and I'm going to kind of do the same, but now it has these 2 armor chunks at where the shoulders are to create a kind of a new look. And obviously, making a bat emblem, you know, that's kind of going to resemble a bat too much. I think that's kind of a bit too obvious what they did there, and I'm surprised Warner Brothers didn't sue them. So rather than using a bat emblem, I'm just going to straight up do something more subtle and write bat on his chest. There we go. See, how good is that? So now we're going to get started. We're going to draw some arms for him, you know. Got to get those arms. We can't draw a cape because capes are, you know, they're too familiar. It's a bit too common on Batsuits. Honestly, Warner would know. They would always know. They'll always find out. So our Batman is obviously in pretty good shape. We've got his chest. He's pretty top heavy, pretty, you know, upside down triangled. And rather than putting 3 spikes on his arm, I'm just gonna put 1, and he's gonna wear mittens now. It's kind of, you know, it's a new method of fighting style. I mean, he's Batman. He doesn't really need to use his fingers that much. He's, you know, he's more talented than that. So we're going to do the same for this side. Another nice little mitten and another nice big spike coming out at the wrist there. Kind of gives it almost like a shark effect. And, you know, Batman's meant to intimidate, and what could be more intimidating than having sharks for hands? So we're going to draw the rest of this now. We're going to, you know, obviously you've got to have the utility belt in there in some form, but if it's a utility belt, I feel like that draws too much inspiration from previous versions of Batman. It's too obvious. Warner would know. Warner would find out. So we're going to continue our bat theme at the top and write man on his belt. You know, just it really symbolizes the duality of this character. It really shows where this guy's going. It kind of, you know, it's a design that speaks 1,000 words about who this character is. Now, instead of a cape, I've opted to give him like a skirt sort of a thing. I mean, you can still look cool and intimidating while wearing a skirt. I mean, Darth Vader sure as heck did. So, yeah, like, it's a different sort of a thing. I mean, you know, he would have worn kind of skirt-like things while he was training in the Himalayas anyway, so, you know, it seems sensible to kind of do that. And we're going to add a spike at the bottom of this boot here, so it's kind of uniform with the gloves. It's not something I've really seen done before on too many bat designs, so just drawing the rest of that foot there, gonna get that up, and so it's like a leg, you know. He's got this leg, and it just tells us so much about his character. He's a guy that has both his legs. It's just, I amaze myself, to be honest. I frankly amaze myself. Now, what next? What to do next? Yeah. I'm going to incorporate kind of the armor design that they had on the final Gotham Batsuit. You know, make it a bit, you know, kind of pay some tribute there. So I'm going to add that X pattern to the bottom, and, you know, X is like, you know, it's what your life's going to be soon. It's going to be crossed out. It's going to be cancelled. But rather than doing gloves for this Batsuit, we're going to have the gloves sort of ride all the way up. And, yeah, I think this is ready to be coloured, so his visor's going to be red to be intimidating. And we're going to incorporate some purple, you know, purple like the night sky, and he's the Dark Knight, so why not? Have some silver for the headphone sections, so, you know, it's kind of obvious what we're going for there. It's a very tech bat. sort of look to him. And yeah, gotta go for blue color scheme here, you know. But obviously can't make that too familiar to the comic books or anything. So, little misstep there. We're just gonna really just get this nice and colored in. It's gonna look great. We're gonna color these armor plates here in purple as well, and we need some new colors. We're gonna add some new colors to it. We're gonna add black to the sleeves, and we're gonna add some sort of a light, sort of a sky blue to it. Yeah, that's looking nice. The belt can't be yellow because obviously yellow is comic book Batman color, and we want to steer clear of that. It can't be too inspired and everything, you know. And as for the skirt, let's make this a kilt. Maybe one of the folks he met in the Himalayas was Scottish, you know. Like, Scottish people can be pretty intimidating, and Batman is supposed to be intimidating, so why not have a Scottish Batman? Yeah, that's gonna look nice. It's like a plaid sort of a kilt. There we go. Just one more stripe, maybe? Yeah, let's do one more. Okay, so what will the boots be? How shall we color the boots? We could do them like the arms. Oh, no, he's got a utility belt. Rather than doing that, I'm gonna add a satchel to his kilt. And it's gonna sort of clip on, so it's kind of like the utility belt, but this is where he keeps his batarangs now. Goes over the sort of the arm and everything, and kind of makes sense for the armor plate to be there now because it has to hook onto that. So like it's a new function, you know, it's a new design. So yeah, we'll color the boots in purple, kind of like nope, forget it, blue. I'm feeling blue today, and we'll do purple for the spike, so it's like the ears. See, amazing. I amaze myself. What can we do for the rest of this? What can we do with the cape? No, actually, you know what? You know what we should do? We should add some fingerless, toeless socks. So he's got his socks out. It's like well, not socks. It's his toes are exposed. It's like sandals in a way. Batman in sandals. I mean, it's original, right? It's not something we've ever done before. You know, it's a brand new experience. But what to do next, man? Like, you know what? Those armor lines I was thinking of earlier. Let's do those. Let's do the armor lines. But first, just fingerless gloves it. You know, Batman's never worn fingerless gloves before, and I feel like to grip the batarangs properly, he'd have to go with fingerless gloves. And I know you're thinking, oh yeah, but his fingerprints, you know? Like, what are they about his fingerprints? He sanded off his fingerprints ages ago. So he's smart, he's Batman, you know, it's what he does. Now then, how about some armor lines? Shall we do armor lines now? Let's do some armor lines. I'm really thinking about it now. I'm really putting a lot of thought into this. Actually, nah. We're gonna do a cape. We're gonna do a cape. Yeah. Nice, big, dual cape. It's gonna be 2 capes this time, you know? Batman always had 1 cape, now he has 2, which is obviously an homage to the comics, but without it being too obviously inspired. And what color? What color are we going for here? Let's go for violet sort of a color. Let's go for a light pale sort of a violet sort of a color. Yeah, that looks nice. It looks different, and it kind of comes out of those armor plates that he has at the sort of his shoulders. So now I'm really thinking armor lines. Armor lines, vertical armor line right there. Armor lines on the arms, why not? Sure, like, look at that. I've been wanting to do this for ages, as you can tell, so let's really get stuck in with these armor lines. Look at that. Beautiful, is it not? I mean, I amaze myself, frankly, sometimes, like, with these designs and everything. What next? What shall we do? Yeah, we're gonna draw Gotham. We're gonna draw a sweeping Gotham landscape while we're at it. Because I think this Batman is pretty much finished. And you might like that I did give him some little breathing holes around his face section so he can breathe okay in that suit. Because, you know, it's important to have it in a practical, sort of a post-Nolan Batman world. It's got to be practical. And now that I think about it, I feel like we need to write the Gotham logo there. There we go. Gotham season finale. And it needs like a punchy sort of a tagline while we're at it. You know, we're going to move that quickly and think of what should we have as the tagline for the Gotham? I know. It's on again. ... It's, you know, it's kind of it's on again sort of a thing. You know, it's stuff's going to go down. It's the Gotham season finale. And yeah, so am I done? Nah, I'm not done yet. I am far from done. We gotta have some lightning in the background. You know, it's dramatic, you know? It's almost like poetry in a way. You're gonna have that lightning on that side. I mean, there's lightning on the left and there's lightning on the right, and it's like the right rhymes with the left. It's like poetry, you know? So, yeah. You know what? Yep, no, I'm gonna write ha 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 over there, because, you know, Jeremiah's out there, or Joke Man, if you will. Put it in green just so we know who we're talking about here. And, am I done? Am I done? No, I'm not done. It's a post-Nolan world, and we gotta be practical with this here. Like, Batman wouldn't be able to really move his neck, as such, so to speak. So I'm gonna make it so we can do that. But first, we're just gonna put a few little eyes behind his visor, just so it looks like he can actually see, you know? He can see now. Not only can he breathe, but he can see. It's a 2-for-1 deal. I mean, you can't go wrong there. So, yeah, we're going to put a nice little square around there and make it so his neck is movable. And I think we're done. We're going to color that neck in. There we go. So, silver. There. I think we are done. Yeah, we're done. This is my Batman masterwork. This is my new redesign. I feel like this isn't good at all. Yeah, so I think it proves that it's certainly difficult to come up with a Batman concept that's nothing like anything we've seen before. And now that I consider it, we could have had a lot worse than the design that we got. It's just, what a ball buster of a criteria for Warner Bros. To set. My God, that's awful. That's just criminal, frankly. Well, I hope you like my drawing anyway. As you can tell, I put a lot of sort of creativity and work into it. What do you guys think? Comment below and discuss. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and in the description below are links to my Discord and my Patreon, because I've just been on Paint drawing this new Batsuit for you. I mean, of course I'm going to ask you for money, Jesus Christ. This video is brought to you by Zentai for all your cosplay needs. Link is in the description below, and they are very cool and good. Cosplay your favorite characters or send in one of your own designs. Affordable prices and very high quality. Made to order and made to measure. But most of all, made to be heckin' awesome, if you couldn't already tell. Channel Pup has been growing more than I could ever have anticipated over this very short space of time, and I'm absolutely honored to see so many viewers participating in discussions and really enjoying my little projects here. But it's not without its obstacles. I'm currently a student studying film and television, and if I want to afford the general costs that come with living, unfortunately YouTube revenue just can't always cut that cheese. I recently moved in with my girlfriend's family, but this is not a permanent thing, it's just for the summer. And last year I've done the whole act of balancing YouTube, balancing a job, and balancing university, and trust me, the content suffers every single time. So to support this channel to maintain the same quality of content and upload schedule, and to just keep making the stuff you guys really seem to be enjoying, I really do urge you to check out my Patreon link in the description below. And in return, you can get early access previews to the special Channel Pup events such as Marvelous Tales of Spider-Man Episode 2, as well as my upcoming Patreon exclusive playlist, Pup's Project Room, which is all unlockable with a pledge of just $1 or more. Now, the world's a tricky place. Not everybody is made of money, and that's fine. Just please be here for my videos. Please don't stop coming back to join me on these discussions, because it means so much to me, guys, really. Well, I guess I best be hitting the old dusty trail. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Channel Pup, and I'll think of a better catchphrase next time. Now please leave me alone!